What's up, guys? Matt Byrne here for thelines.com. Let's talk a little 2025 Cognizant Classic here on the par 3. This is John Hasselbauer's awesome article available for free over on thelines.com. Like everything we do each and every week, one of the best breakdowns you are going to find of the course and the tournament in general on the entire internet, again, for free over on thelines.com. Scroll down here and you can kind of see what's going on with the field at a glance here in the introduction to PGA National. Guys, let's start out with the first bet here, and we're going to go Lucas Glover over Brian Harman as a head-to-head here matchup. If you look at one of the models that I ran this week, now I ran version that had a decent amount of stuff in there for drivers, and then I kind of went anti-driver on this because the way that this course is played, we've seen all different types of guys win. We've seen bombers win. We've seen guys that don't. And also the course is just playing a little bit differently here lately than it has over the course of the history of this tournament. Yeah, it's called the Cognizant now. Long time called the Honda. So if we go in, we look at Lucas Glover in the model that was run that didn't really put a ton of emphasis on kind of the off the tee stuff and the driver distance, et cetera, et cetera. Lucas Glover actually was a number one ranked guy for all the stats that I put in the model this week for what I liked in a golfer. So the fact that he's as high as he was and Brian Harman was as far as he was down, and I was able to get those guys in a head-to-head, we're going to go Lucas Glover over Brian Harman. Our second guy, as I scroll down here, you can get a little look at us about the course here and what all it brings into play. Second guy, I'm going to take Ben Griffin for a top 20 finish. Now, Ben Griffin, maybe a guy if you're not an avid golf bettor or an avid golf watcher, you're not really sure about, but a guy that's kind of a steady Eddie, and certainly a dude that if we look over here, and this is courtesy of Data Golf in their player profile screen, you come here and you can see, look, the Farmers and the Genesis were both played at Torrey. Those are not courses that fit Ben Griffin's game, so we're not really worried about that. Would have liked to have seen a better finish at the Phoenix Open. We can deal with that, but look at the American Express and look at the Mexico Open. You get the T7, you get the T4, and what do we see? Green across the board right here, green across the board right here. He was doing it off the tee, he was doing it on approach, he was doing it around the green, he was doing it putting. We're much more this week towards Mexico Open and American Express as to what like skill set we're looking for than the skill set we're looking for at Torrey Pines. And so really do like him to finish inside the top 20 this week. And like I said, you can see the upside on a guy like Ben Griffin whenever he's actually doing what he needs to be doing. So that's what we're going with here on him. And our final play, the third of the par 3 here, we're going to go with Michael Kim on an outright. You can find him about 50-1 out there in the market. If we go down towards the bottom, there'll be an odds thing that clicks up. Now, this is only a couple of the books, so you'll be able to probably find a different number out there. There's 50 still available out there on Michael Kim to win this thing. If we take a look, he's just on a heater right now. Michael Kim, you can see, gets cut at the Farmers, then comes back. T2 waste at the Waste Management, a T13 at the Genesis, and then a T13 at the Mexico Open. So he is really, really doing well right now. His stat profile fits really well with what we're looking for here at this course. And again, you can find him at 50-1 out there. Back it up with like a top 20 play on him as well, or a top 10 play as well, in case he can't quite get there, in case he can't quite win this thing outright. Split a unit up, whatever you're willing to spend on him to win outright, just take a portion of that and put it into a top 10 market or a top 20 market for him. But do like the price on him here. Another guy that pops super high in the model for me. And again, a guy that is on an absolute heater right now. He's striping the ball, fitting all and checking all of the boxes that we're looking for here. Guys, go in. Maybe you'll get a different idea of who you want to play after you read John's article. Again, that is absolutely free over on thelines.com, as is the Discord in which we're in there talking golf and talking plays and actually talking all sports all year round. Absolutely free, upper right-hand corner right there at thelines.com. Appreciate the time here and good luck on all your Cognizant Classic bets.